Once upon a time, there lived a young mermaid named Mina. Mina had shiny brown skin, long curly hair, and a beautiful tail that sparkled like the stars at night. Mina loved swimming fast, dancing with the dolphins, and singing with the sea turtles. She was the happiest mermaid in the whole ocean. But one day, something strange happened. It was a sunny morning. Mina was swimming near the shore, looking at humans from far away. She liked to watch them play and laugh. But her mama always warned her. Mina, never go too close to land. The land is full of danger. But Mina was curious. She wanted to see what it felt like to walk with feet. She wanted to touch sand and feel the sun on her face. So, she swam a little closer. And then, boom! A big storm came from nowhere. The waves got big and strong. The sky turned dark. The sea began to roar. Mina tried to swim back home, but the waves were too strong. A huge wave picked her up and threw her onto the beach. She tried to get up, but something was wrong. Her tail was gone. Mina looked down and saw legs. Human legs, she gasped. "Where is my tail?" she cried. "What happened to me?" Mina was scared. She tried to crawl back into the water, but she was too weak. She had never walked before. The sun was hot. Her skin was dry. She started to cry. Just then, a small boy came running toward the beach. His name was Toby. Toby saw Mina and stopped. "Are you okay?" he asked. Mina shook her head. She didn't know how to speak to humans. But her eyes were full of tears. Toby looked around. No one else was there. He took off his shirt and gently covered her. "Don't worry," he said. "I'll help you." But Toby didn't know. He had just found a mermaid. And she had lost her tail. Toby didn't know what to do. He had never seen a girl like Mina before. Her eyes were shiny like fish scales, and her hair looked like seaweed. She was beautiful, but something about her was different. Mina tried to stand, but her legs were shaking. She had never used them before. "Careful," Toby said. He held her hand and helped her sit under a palm tree. Mina was tired and very thirsty. Toby ran home quickly and came back with water in a coconut shell and some bread. Mina drank the water slowly. She didn't know what bread was, but she took a small bite. Then she smiled. She liked it. "Where are you from?" Toby asked. Mina didn't speak, but she pointed to the ocean. Then she made her hands swim like a fish. Toba's eyes grew big. "You came from the sea. Are you a mermaid?" Mina nodded slowly. Toba's mouth dropped open. He looked around, scared someone might hear. "Wow, you're real. I thought mermaids were only in stories." Mina touched her legs. "Tail," she said softly. "Gone." Toby frowned. "You lost your tail. How?" Mina pointed to the sky, then made wave shapes with her hands. "The storm, the wave, the beach." Toby understood. "You got caught in the storm," he said. "And when you woke up, you had legs." Mina nodded again. Toby sat beside her and thought hard. "We need to get your tail back. Maybe there's magic. Maybe someone took it." Mina looked worried. She missed swimming. She missed her home, her mama, her fish friends. The ocean was her world. Toby stood up. "Come with me. My grandma knows many stories. She talks about sea spirits and magic caves. Maybe she can help us." Mina tried to walk, holding on to Toba's arm. It was hard, but step by step, she moved. They walked slowly through the sandy path into the village. Some goats ran past them. A woman selling mangoes smiled at Toby, but stared at Mina. She had never seen her before. "Who is the girl?" she asked. "She's my cousin," Toby said quickly. The woman nodded, but kept looking. When they reached Toba's house, his grandma was sitting outside, weaving a mat. "Grandma," Toby said, "this is Mina. She needs help. She's from the sea." The old woman looked up and stared at Mina. Her eyes became wide. "She's not from here," the old woman said. "She smells like the deep ocean." Toby nodded. "She lost her tail. We think magic did it." The grandma slowly stood up and pointed at Mina's feet. "You were not made for land, child. The land is drying you. You don't have much time." Mina's eyes filled with tears. She was scared. "Can you help her, Grandma?" Toby asked. The old woman looked into the sky. "There is one place, a cave under the mountain. Some say it holds the tales of mermaids who get trapped on land." Toba's heart jumped. "Let's go." But the grandma shook her head. "It is not easy. The cave is guarded by a river spirit, and the spirit does not like strangers." Mina felt her hands shake. She looked at Toby. He smiled and said, "Don't worry. I'll go with you. We'll get your tail back." But they didn't know, something dark was already watching them from the river. The next morning, Toby packed some food and water. He gave Mina a small scarf to cover her head. They said goodbye to Grandma and started their journey to the mountain. The path was long. They walked past farms, crossed little rivers, and climbed hills. Mina was tired, but she didn't stop. She wanted her tail back. She missed her home. When they reached the mountain, the sky was gray. The wind was cold. Toby saw a narrow path that led to a big, dark cave. "This must be it," he said. Mina held his hand tightly. As they stepped into the cave, they heard a sound, like water dripping, and something else. A deep, slow breathing. Suddenly, a voice echoed around them. "Who dares to enter my cave?" Toby looked around. "We come in peace," he said. "We are here to find her tail." A shadow moved in the dark. A tall figure with glowing blue eyes came out. It was the river spirit. The spirit had a body made of flowing water and hair like mist. It looked at Mina and spoke. "You were the lost one. The sea has been crying for you." Mina bowed her head. "Please," she whispered, "I want to go home." The spirit looked at Toby. "Why do you help her?" "She's my friend," Toby said. "She needs me." The spirit was quiet. Then it turned and pointed to a pool at the back of the cave. "In there lies her tail. But nothing is free. You must give something in return." Toby blinked. "What do you want?" The spirit looked into his heart. "Your voice," it said. "You must give up your voice forever." Toby was shocked. "My voice?" Mina gasped. "No." But Toby smiled. "If I give my voice, she can go home. She will be happy." He looked at Mina and nodded. "I'll do it." The spirit raised its hand. A light flashed. Toby tried to speak, but no sound came out. The spirit stepped aside. "Her tail is yours." Mina ran to the pool. As soon as her foot touched the water, magic light wrapped around her. Her legs turned back into a shiny, beautiful tail. She was a mermaid again. She looked at Toby. He couldn't speak, but he smiled. Tears ran down her cheeks. She swam to him and hugged him tightly. Then she dove into the water. The spirit opened a glowing tunnel in the pool. It led back to the sea. Before she disappeared, Mina looked back one last time. She blew a kiss to Toby. Then she was gone. Toby stood in the cave, quiet but smiling. And even without a voice, his heart felt full. Every full moon, Mina would rise to the shore and leave seashells for Toby. And even though he couldn't speak, he always waited for her with a smile, because true friendship doesn't need words. And that's the end of this story. If you enjoyed this story, leave us a comment with where you watched us from, like this video, and please subscribe. Until next time. Bye.